Let's see the three main reasons why people don't buy from you. The first one is sometimes the most important, is just simply they don't know you. So, and why it happened? It happened because they can see you, or no one suggests your company to those people, to those companies. So the easy way to overcome this problem, and the direct way to overcome this problem, in case they cannot see you, you should place your company in a platform easy to access. The basic one is the website, but the website usually, if you see your website now, you do a kind of self-assessment. You should check if it's mobile friendly, because the first time they will see over 80% of the first meeting with your website will be by mobile phone. So you should verify the website is mobile friendly. You should verify is enough information within the website, and then necessary information for your existing client or your potential client. Another way, another platform you should use, I just mentioned here the main three, but there are also other platforms, are LinkedIn, Facebook and YouTube. In every single platform you should use the right content, you should build the right volume of information necessary to transfer the company characteristics or the company identity to all the viewers. What happening now is you can see some YouTube video that is a long 10 minutes and nobody is going to see. And this something is worst the use of YouTube. Instead you should make some short content, intense content. You can make a long form as long as you are able to build a story around that, as long as you engage with your potential customer, your existing client. Another way to make the people see you is the advertisement. Once you have clear how the platform works, once you know how viewer spend the time in all the platform, is a website, is a LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube or other platforms, you should use the advertisement in a proper way. You should have somebody able to have enough communication skill to use the advertisement in a way to bring some value to the customers, because there are so many advertisements now, and your risk is you run the risk to be a noise inside the huge amount of information that there are now in front of everybody of us. So it should be made by professional, and it should be done with a certain logic, because one of the reasons people don't believe the ads work, especially in the social media, is because they try once, it didn't work. Instead you should allocate a certain amount of money, and you should spend a limited amount of money as test. Then once you find the right advertisement, the right way to communicate with your customer, potential or existing one, then you can spend the rest of the money on the specific advertisement. So this is another way you can use to let the people see you. Another reason why they don't know you is because nobody suggests you. Nobody that have experience with your business say to other person, look, you can work with this company, you can have this service from them, because most probably they had a normal experience with you. They didn't have a deep engagement with your company, or you don't provide service that was kind of standing out compared to all the others. So what you have to do in this case, once the customer start to engage with you, call you, ask you for a quotation, then is the starting point and you work with them. So it should be a pre-moment where you ask enough information, you come close with them, and you verify what is the necessary, the real needs of your client. Once you are provided the service, you are provided equipment, then in the process you work with your client. During the period is another step, you build a relationship with them. And the other step is after the post, where you need to follow up, where you need to stay close to your client to see if there is some additional need, if they have some issue with your service or your problem. So once you build this three-step process, then you will engage with them, and the normal experience will change with a deep experience. They will be able to tell to other people that your company is able to provide 360-degree service, a full service, and the satisfaction level will increase and will allow you to have additional volume of client just doing that. The other element why the people that work with you is because they know you, but they didn't take any action. So they didn't send you a request for a quotation, they call you to know more. Why it happened? There are two main reasons. The first one is they don't understand the benefit you are going to provide. They don't understand the service, what kind of value you can give to them. To sort out this issue, to make them understand fully what your company is capable, you should show them identity of your company. You should teach them a new way or a different way to use your product or to use your service, and explain all the details of your product or your service in order to let them know that when they are going to work with you, they are choosing the most reliable partner, the most effective solution for their problem. Another element of why they don't take action is that they don't have enough reasons. And these reasons are built around their beliefs. Like most probably they heard about you from other people in a wrong way, or in a way they didn't like it. They work with similar company of yours, but they didn't have a very good experience, or they don't have enough references to trust your company, to believe that you can solve their problem. Reason why this kind of beliefs build a wall, and it's very hard to let them taking action until you don't provide enough reasons to jump this wall. So what you can do is this one. You can tell your story, identify and show your company in the deep way what you are doing, and give them the why you are different compared with other businesses. And in the way you tell the story, in the way you explain your company, you give a list of references, a previous job, previous work, successful one, that make you additional value on the eye of the customer. Reason why show, teach, explain is a key element to send across the message to your client or potential clients, to let them trust you and take action and start to contact you for the first time to know more. Another element why they don't work with you is because they have experience with you and they stop to working with you. So there are two main elements on this topic. That is, one is price. When it's price based, it's very hard to compete with others unless you work on price. So it depends what kind of client you want to have on your basket, because the client only price oriented, you will lose them once they find a better price. So the investment that you make to build a relationship, it will get lost immediately after they found a cheaper one. So the client price oriented is something that is very hard to deal. The client with just price oriented, that luckily are not so many, you need to have a different type of consideration. Then the other reason why they stop working with you is because they have not a good experience, a bad experience. And basically all comes on the main things, what is the relationship with your customer, the main things to build trust, the main things to build engagement with your customer is care. Because if you're able to care in terms of able to transfer the message, send the message to your client, you are looking for them, the follow-up, the stay close to them on the process of the buy or use your product service pre, during and post using your product or your service. If you follow up and you provide always value, they see that you care. They see that you are very interested in their business, not just to make money, but really work side by side as a partner. This will build a deep relationship that is very hard to change. The price is no more the main issue. The discussion you will have will be based on what kind of better service you can provide for them, how you can improve the relationship with them. So when you care, when you are, let's say, focused on the client satisfaction with a deep knowledge, you can build a different kind of relationship with them, a deeper relationship with them, and they are going to work with you for a longer period. Summarize what we say: if you are able to build a brand awareness, and so they are able to know you, so you build the engagement, you stay in contact with them, you work with them, you explain to them how your company works, what kind of method they can get from you, always providing value. And you are able to increase the retention rate of your existing client. This process will help you to increase client as new clients, make the old client buy more and more often, and then obviously increase the retention rate of your customers. All of this will be a new plan for the 2021st. I hope it will help you, because we'll give you a little bit more clarity what are the next steps. To give you additional value on this video, I want to answer what are the main questions on this process. The first question is, what is the budget? If you consider to starting from just using in a proper way the platform, the budget is minimum. So you need to have people that are able to use the platform in a proper way. You don't have, for instance, make 10 posts of LinkedIn in 1 week and then you spend 2 months without one post on it. This is the wrong way. You need to be consistent and constant when you produce content, you provide content to the viewer. So this is the budget point of view. Then you can increase the budget and then you use professional people to help you in this process. Let's say that the budget investment will increase the speed of your growth. So higher is your budget, use it with the proper team or proper people, then easier will be for you to reach the goal that you have in mind. The other question, how you can stand out in this world where there are so many information, so many people doing similar things. You have to start, first of all, building your company identity that is only yours. And then you have to provide as much value as possible, following what are the client requests, listen what are the questions, understand what are the gray area you can clarify, you can make investigation what are the needs of your potential client, your existing client, and then try to cover it, showing, teaching, explain, or with direct contact with client by email and by calls and so on. Another question is, what are the benefits for your sales team? If you consider the old model of sales that unfortunately in this period work even less because there is no possibility to have meetings, there is no possibility to speak face to face with people unless they use the conference call. So there is no possibility to in-person meetings. Sales is just with 2 calls or a couple of calls, a couple of emails, you cannot close the deal. The huge power of this process is that if your sales team have available a few minutes to discuss with your client, they don't need to build up the story around your company. They don't need to explain what your company does. They don't need to explain what are the characteristics of your product or your service. The customer already know because you were able to explain them in details what are your skills, what are your capabilities, what kind of solution you can solve. So the sales team can focus on their main purpose, close the deal. Last thing is what to do next. So the first step is make a plan for the 2021, you need to have a clear plan starting from your target. So if you want to increase your volume of client of 10%, 20%, 100%, you can do it only if you have a clear plan. Because when you in the morning arrive in the office, and you just follow what is happening, reply of the email, or do the call, or sort out some issue, you are not following any plan, so you are not able to start spinning the wheel and start the process that will bring you more clients. The important thing is have a clear plan for 1 year and then split in small chunks in order that you can easily reach the point. If you consider the platform, the first things you should see is verify the website and see if update. Then go and invest on the LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and build your presence there. So build the content. So in this plan you can spread what kind of content you have to build and when you want to post it. And then during this process, having this clear plan in mind, the most important and effective element is action. You have to start doing, because if you consider that this process is just okay, let's try, and you don't bring enough people, enough volume of work on it, you will always end up saying, it doesn't work. But the reality is, this is a process that is working. It's a process that many companies are using. The biggest company in the world, they are based on this process, and they are having huge success. Amazon was one of the biggest companies investing in advertisement. The biggest company in the shipping industry, they are using all the platform. The biggest company in the world, they have clear that show yourself and show your capability is the best way to convince people that you are a reliable partner, that you are trustworthy, and they are willing to work with you. They are willing at least to connect with you, so I start a relationship with you. I hope it will help you to build a new plan for the 2021, to have a clarity of the next step, and this will be the easiest way to improve your business, the most effective way to change the face of your business and to grow in a tough period like this one. So I wish you all the best, stay safe, and see you soon. If you want to know more, please subscribe to our channel, and you will discover more and more videos that will help you for your business growth. Ciao, and see you soon.